rather go and journey where the diamond crests are flowing and run across the valley beneath the sacred mountains and wander through the forest where trees have leaves of prisms that break the light in colors that no one knows the names of. And when it's time, I'll go and wait beside a legendary fountain till I see your form reflected in its clear and jeweled waters. And if you think I'm ready, you may lead me to the chasm where the rivers of our vision flow into one another. I will want to die beneath the white cascading waters. And she may beg and she may plead, and she may argue with her logic. She may tell me of the things I lose that really have no value. And in the end she'll surely know I wasn't born to follow. Wasn't born to follow. I wasn't born to follow. It's good to see you. Is there anybody alive and awake out there tonight? Yeah. Oh! From the mountains down to the seashore, with a skip in my step and wanting, I was needing just a little more. I ran till my feet fell deep, so deep in the sand. Stood there just wondering what it felt like to be a man. Oh, just to understand. I had a dream I was sailing around the world. Spinning, I was part of her twirl. She held me in her arms like a ring around the sun. And whispered to me that we all here are one. Yeah, you and me are one. It's a secret. It's a secret everybody knows. I can see it in your eyes. I can feel it in my toes tonight. Here we go now. All around the world, faces like yours are smiling, and the world keeps twirling round and round and round. Round and round. Well, I told you like 1,000 times. It's the beat of my heart that keeps me right in line. Well, I will not bend and I will not sway. No, no, I will live like this till the very last day. The sun goes down and the lights go out. Well, star will rise, I will scream, I will shout. Love, 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 love. I will shout out love. All around the world, faces like yours are smiling, and the world keeps twirling round and round and round, round and around, round and around and round. Thank you very much, guys. It's really good to see you here tonight. It's good to see familiar faces coming in and good to see new faces. Tonight is the night we gather as a neighborhood to support another neighborhood of our brothers and sisters and our families and friends up north who have gone through a speechless thing to have happen to you or a person in their life. Tonight's the night where we help the rescuers out. Tonight's the night where we gather food and gas and shovels and socks and pants and shirts and granola bars and gloves so that the people of the Oso community can continue going out every day and have new supplies. That's what we're doing tonight. That's what we're here to do, all of us together. Yeah, a round of applause for you. First time I ever went to Oso was one of my first performances with a band called Too Young to Know. We had gone up to play a biker rally that was a contest. And if you won the contest, it was out for this big festival. And if you won this contest, you could come back the next weekend and open up for the Georgia Satellites. Got a little change in my pocket going jing-a-lang-a-lang. Mm-hmm. So that, I mean, our band was new and young and we were nervous. And so before we started, this was a biker rally, and the stage was huge, and I was trying to figure out how to use it all. So I asked one of the fellas with a Harley to just drive it up on stage, and as we've played the first chord, just rev it. And at that point in time, the crowd goes berserk because there's a motorcycle, everything they can get behind on stage. And we started off on a good foot. And just driving through the woods up there, it's God's country up there. It's sacred, it's beautiful. Let me tune up here. Can you give me a E? You can turn it off still. Kevin, you can mute it if you want. I know, right? I didn't write this song, though. I think Clapton wrote this song. It was...
This song is going to be on our next album called The Tuning.
The Tuning. Thank you, yes. So I was putting together my set list for tonight, our set list, and May was helping me practice, and I was playing on this guitar, and I think she tuned it last. She has a way of, when I'm playing, to start tuning my tuning pegs down. She thinks it's cool. I can't blame her, no. Oh, I don't tell her to stop. I mean, I play through it, yeah. And can I get some, yeah. So, for oh so. They hung a sign up in our hometown. If you live it up, you won't live it down. So she left old Washington, just like a bullet leaves a gun. Charcoal eyes and Monroe hips, she went and took that California trip, where the moon was gold and her hair like wind. She said, don't look back, no, just come on, Jim. Oh, you got to hold on, hold on. Oh, you got you, hold on. Take my hand, I'm standing right here. You gotta hold on. She gave him a dime store watch and a ring made from a spoon. Everyone's looking for someone to blame, but you share my bed, you share my name. Well, go ahead now and call the cops. You don't meet nice girls in coffee shops. She said, baby, I still love you. Sometimes there's nothing left for us to do. Oh, hold on, hold on. Oh, you got to hold on. Take my hand. I'm standing right here. You gotta hold on. Give it up for the ladies here. Down by the Riverside Motel, it's 10 below and falling. Down by the 99-cent store, her eyes and started swaying. But it's so hard to dance that way when it's cold and there's no music. And your old hometown feels so far away, but inside your head there's a record that's playing a song called Hold On, Hold On. Oh, you got to hold on. Take my hand. I'm standing right here. You gotta hold on. You got to hold on. Hold on. You got to hold on. Take my hand. I'm standing right here. You gotta hold on. Hold on. Nothing left to keep you here, and you're falling behind in this big blue world. Oh, you got to hold on, hold on. Oh, you got to hold on. Take my hand. I'm standing right here. You gotta hold on. Thank you. Oh, I know that voice anyway.
Is it Julia or Charlotte?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's a hard call right there, actually. Charlotte and Julia, they take turns being lead singers. And they are just amazing. And Sarah's such a good mama, thank God. And when the babies start crying, I play guitar. I don't know what else to do. And sometimes I can catch them. And then we go down this little spot. So the stories get told. Don't give up, right out, be bold. Build your fire bright and strong. Speak your truth and sing your song. To his girl, ancestors stirring, sending messages through our own across the world. I am listening, I am following, as warriors of the light can only do. We ride ruthless on heavy medicine every day until our lives are through. Ruthless on heavy medicine, disconnected from the ground. And we ride fearless through dark places, unafraid that we might fall or die or drown. We are working, we are tireless, we are seekers of the way. We ride ruthless on heavy medicine, and we do it every day. Time to do the work now while my bones and blood are wild, with lessons learned and secrets shared. Friends and lovers, help me put my armor back together, and never let me leave home unprepared. Oh, and my comrade sets her fiddle to her shoulder, and I know today there'll be no turning back. We ride ruthless on heavy medicine, unashamed of what we lack. On heavy medicine, disconnected from the ground. We ride fearless through dark places, hearts in dangers, but our spirits safe and sound. We are working, we are tireless, singing songs to stir the sky. We are honor bound to share these visions, walking tall and getting by. Oh, getting by. Dirt beneath my nails, I claw my way home from the forest, just as crazy as before. But I am breathing, oh, I am laughing, taking one step at a time, bringing truth from door to door. But I'm not the only one, no, no, no. I'm one of many, unafraid to open eyes or heart or mind. And we ride rootless on heavy medicine, walking tall when we won't climb, and we do it all the time. We ride rootless on heavy medicine, disconnected from the ground. We ride windward across the wasteland, in danger, but our hearts are safe and sound. We speak the language of song and shadow. We are tenders of the flame, and we ride rootless on heavy medicine. From day one we'll never be the same. Geli Wuerzner on the viola and Miss Betsy Tinn on the cello. Let's show some love. Yeah. We mean it tonight. We are healers, working retail. Yeah. We're working graveyard without pay. We tell our stories in our circles. Sing or we just dance or we just pray. We are working, we are tireless. We are teachers of the way. We ride rootless on heavy medicine. We'll walk it every day. We are here so the stories get told. Give up, ride out, be bold. Build your fire bright and strong. Speak your truth and sing your song. We are here so the stories get told. Give up, ride out, be bold. Build your fire bright and strong. Speak your truth and sing your song. Brother calls to beg me, get a message to his girl. okay. I think I should get out of the middle of this and let's see what happens if we just turn the two of you loose for a moment. Yeah, I think we should tune. I think we should.
So this is the second track in our song album, The Tuning.
So I guess Clint needs to go have a cigarette.
I need to change the string is what I need to do.
Do you want to do something on your own? Or?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Thank you. That was Thing Vaguely in A minor. I think that was the name of that one, right?
You should have them name it.
Yeah, we should. Names?
What do we name that last one? Yeah.
It's brand new. You just saw it being born, so. We didn't have any baby names picked out.
We didn't have anything. I I know, Stacy.
Sydney. It's too sweet.
Oh, it was Broken String.
It was broken. That was good.
Good one. What string did you break anyway? Was it the A string?
No.
Oh, okay.
G.
Of course it was, Clint.
It's a good song. Good. What? Here we go. Oh. I should be loud enough. I'll plug in. That's cool. No, let's not play Rebel. Let's play Me. Let's play Me. She was morning and I was nighttime. I one day woke to find her lying beside my bed. I softly said, "Come, take me." Song she sang to me, song she bring to me, words that rang in me, rhyme that sprang from me, warmed the night, and what was right became me. You are the sun, I am the moon, you are the words, I am the tune. Play me. So it was that I came to travel upon a road that was thorned and narrow, another place, another grace can save me. You are the sun, I am the moon, you are the words, I am the tune. Play me. For I've been lonely and in need of someone, as though I've done someone wrong somewhere, but I don't know where. I don't know where. Come lately. the sun, I am the moon. You are the words, I am the tune. Play me, play me. Play me, play me. She was morning and I was nighttime. Right? Neil Diamond.
This is track 4 of our next album. The tuning? Yeah.
That's the title, yeah. Available on iTunes. So our plan is to gather all stuff tonight. To also be able to tell your friends about tonight and gather supplies and donations here up till 5 o'clock tomorrow. And then we'll put them in my car and I'll take them up myself and bring it to the place that I had researched and Sarah had researched and found that was where everyone was coming to gather to get the stuff, the supply store there, and take that up. And it was spurred on by about 2 weeks ago. I was on Facebook and I saw a cool thing about Facebook is you can see what your friends from kindergarten are doing. And one of my friends from kindergarten had just posted out there that he was filling up his truck and that he was gaining some supplies, some Shell gas cards, some Costco cards, and his parents donated their waiters, and it was like a family thing. And he was just spreading it out online to know that he was going up there and going to deliver that stuff. And I thought, hell, we can do that too. And so that's what came on. That's what inspired me on tonight. Matt, are you here? Are you out there? Will you raise your hand if you're here? He's shy. He was shy in kindergarten, and he's shy now. Yes, thank you for inspiring me and us. And because we believe in protecting the thing that's inside all of us. It's our usness. It's the fact that we all breathe. We can see each other. We're sharing this planet together. Stranded at the crossroads between wrong and right, awaking the moment at the strike of midnight. Any move that I make will take me from here. You can leave me in the dark with nowhere left to turn. Still my light will shine bright, oh, my mind it will burn. But there is still one thing that can't take away. My hands in the dirt, my eyes open wide. Oh, I live by the rise and the fall of the tide. I will head with my bow and face it into the wind, 'cause you can cast me out to sea while the storm rages on, and I'll be carried upon the waves like the chords of a song. But there is still one thing that can't take away. on by greed and starving for more, with the crook for a king who has sold us to war. While fighting I'll die, but you'll know where I stand. 'Cause you can ask a man to kill, you could beg a man to bleed, but tell me where is the honor in taking more than you need? But there is still one thing that can't take away. You can blindfold the truth and you can leave me no choice. You can beat me down, oh, and hush my voice, but I'll hold in my heart what they can't understand. For I've lived within the lies that we proudly get fed, and I've been lost into a world with no place to lay my head. There is still one thing that can't take away. Stranded at the crossroads, standing right there, all alone in the world. Stranded at the crossroads between wrong and right, awaking the moment at the strike of midnight. Any move that I make will take me from here. You can leave me in the dark with nowhere left to turn. Still my light will shine bright, oh, my mind it will burn. But there is still one thing that can't take away. There is still one thing that can't, no, take away. Life is changing every day, in every possible way. And all my dreams, it's never quite as it seems. It's never quite as it seems. I know I felt like this before, but now I'm feeling it even more, because it came from you. I open up and see the person falling. Here is me, a different way to be. understanding and soul fine. You're what I couldn't find. Hey, hey. One more, impossible to ignore. Impossible to ignore. And all my dreams, it's never quite as it seems. Never quite as it seems. Life is changing every day in every possible way. Miss Geli Wuerzner on the vocals and on the viola. Yeah. Just amazing to play with you tonight. Miss Betsy Tinn on the cello tonight. An honor to have Betsy here on our stage again and playing. I'd like to turn the stage over right now to Miss Betsy, who has just released a new album and did an incredible album release party. I've got the album in my car. It's all cello all the time. And it's awesome. It's really been nice to see Betsy just step out into her own as an artist and finally get this solo album. And one of the first times I saw Betsy play, not one of the first times, but it was in the early years, and it was with Tricky Pixie. And the first time the crowd came in, I was doing sound over there, and I was trying to get your cello just right, and I swear, your whole crowd just looked over at me and said, "More cello." And it was the Betsy fan club, the More Cello fan club. So more cello right now. Let's show some love to Miss Betsy Tinn.
And you guys are still here asking for more cello. It's awesome. Well, boy, I have to follow that. Good thing I got a thunderstorm in here. So as Clint said, my album is called, well, actually I don't think he said what it was called. He just said it's over there, it's new. It's called Release the Cello, because I did. And the piece I'm going to play for you is called Gentle Storm, and it's a love song to the Pacific Northwest thunderstorm. Thank you. So many of you have heard me play that before and know what I'm doing up here, but those of you who have not heard me play before, I am not playing against a backing track. I'm using a looper. And everything that you heard was done live. So what I did was I played some stuff and then recorded it right away and played it back and played along with it. And this thing has a bunch of pedals and stuff to let me layer it and subtract things, which is great if I can remember where I put them. But I can't remember where I put my car keys. So it's a constant problem-solving thing. And on the one side, half of my brain is trying to play music, and the other half is going, okay, now let's see. I put too many things there. How to get them out? Okay, where is that? Oops, that wasn't it. Okay, oops, cover that. You know? So it's a constant adventure. It's different every time because there is a very, other than the problem-solving, there's a big aspect of improvisation. So I think the next thing that we do, speaking of improvisation, is that I call Geli back and we do a thing. And while she's coming up here, I wanted to mention that Geli and I are going to be playing a concert up in Anacortes on April 26th, which is a Saturday. It's a little bit far, but it'll be worthwhile. It'll be partly me and my stuff, my looper stuff, and partly me and Geli making things up spontaneously. Because we don't know anything together. We haven't actually planned anything, so we're just going to do stuff.
We're going to be at the center of happiness, right?
Yes, thank you. Vital thing there. At the Center for Anacortes Center for Happiness.
For happiness, sorry.
.org. And if you can't remember that, go to my website. There's a link under shows. And we'll be there making people happy. I hope. We'll be happy. Because we love doing this. So we're going to do some stuff that makes us happy and hope we bring you along. What should we do? Okay, sounds good to me. Thank you. That was new thing in G and whatever Geli was doing, but Betsy wasn't sure about. That's too long. I think maybe a short name like Huh would be. Yay, Clint.
Yay, that's great. Another round of applause for Geli and Betsy.
Thank you.
It's so magical to get to play with them. And you know, I was thinking about that, but I don't want to. Why do you guys want to play this new song with me?
Sure.
Are you guys talking about? It's a song that.
This is track 5.
You are awesome.
It's a duet.
Oh, could it be a trio? I think even that sounds cool, actually. It's in F, and we haven't played it before. F and D minor, B flat and C are the chords. I've never played this song for anybody, and I just worked it up to put a prayer out. And we've gathered for a reason tonight to know that, there's raffle tickets. Yes, there are raffle tickets for raffle prizes that are like free pounds of coffee and CDs. Yeah.
And all the money, all the proceeds go straight into the donation for the Cascade Hospital Relief Foundation.
Yeah.
They're $1 a piece, and they're red.
See?
They go fast.
Yeah. It's been great working with Sarah this week to organize tonight and make posters and do diapers. And it's nice to be able to, a round of applause for Sarah, too, for putting things together. Yeah. All the stories about Oso coming out. And I heard on NPR this old lady talking that thankfully everyone in her family was okay. But she is 12th generation Oso, and her grandchildren are 14th generation. And she was saying that was barely considered local comparatively to the other folks around there. That the traditions run deep there, and that the families run deep. And that they're still in this time where the reporter asked if she'd cried. What a rude question. And she said, thank Givens, no. And no one here has. We're still in the process of finding our own and finding our homes. And that just struck me. That right now, what we're gathering are the tools and the supplies to help the ones who are searching. So this is for Oso as a prayer. Shirts in the closet, shoes in the hall, mama's in the kitchen, baby and all. Everything is everything. Everything is everything. But you're missing. You're missing. Coffee cups on the counter, jackets on the chair, papers on the doorstep. You're not there. Everything is everything. Everything is everything, but you're missing. Pictures on the nightstand, TV's on in the den. Your house is waiting, your house is waiting for you to walk in, for you to walk in, but you're missing. You're missing. Morning is morning, the evening falls. I have too much room in my bed, too many phone calls. How is everything? Everything, everything you're missing. You're missing. God's drifting in heaven, devil's in the mailbox. Got mud on my shoes, too many raindrops. You're missing. You're missing. You're missing. Man. Send that out up north. And this next song is a song of marking a moment in time. Looking around and knowing that you're thankful to be here. When tragedy hits, first thing you think of is you look to your kids and you're like, oh my God, my kids are okay. Phew, my families are okay. And gives you this perspective, and good on you for coming tonight and doing your part. And we'll be gathering supplies all day tomorrow too. So spread the word and drop them by. And then I'll pick them up tomorrow evening, and I'll set out on Sunday to go bring them up north myself. That way you know what you give is going to the people who need it. And in today's day and age, it takes looking each other in the eye and making a promise to help each other. So I promise to help them up there with what you forward to them. I mean that. And so... parted the sky, and through all the darkness on you and I. Crucified and stoned, still his blood is my own. Gather round, for today won't come again, won't come again. And I am blessed, I am blessed, I am blessed, I am blessed, I am blessed to be a witness. So much sorrow and pain, but still I will not live in vain. Like good questions never asked, is wisdom wasted on the past? Only by the grace of God go I, go I. I am blessed, I am blessed, I am blessed, I am blessed, I am blessed to be a witness. Have flown away and cannot be with us here today. Like the hills of my home, some crumbled and now are gone. Gather round, for today won't come again, won't come again. I am blessed, I am blessed, I am blessed, I am blessed, I am blessed to be a witness. I am blessed to be a witness. Thanks. Thank you. I like to play this next song from my dad. My dad, my biggest hero in life. McCune, that was his name. He passed away 22 years ago this last week. Now I'm a dad. And I sing songs for my kids. And still, I take May and the girls up to see him in a little spot in Woodinville where I'm from. Have a picnic with Grandpa. May dances on the grave. I tell her it's okay. It's who we are. Here's a song I wrote for the town that I'm from, for my dad. John, he was a sailor in the waters of the Sound. He played the wind like strings. On topmast high, he'd fly through the air, just like his heart had wings. And he worked on Front Street in a corner flower stand, handing out daisies and daffodils. But when sunset comes, she's down on the pier, waiting for one, dressed all up in ribbons and thrills. On the 6th day of June, John's out on the waves. A fire has Seattle all in flames. In a circle made of flowers, she fell to her knees, crying her lover's name. Oh, oh. With all the wind on the sea, he held tight in his sails, and Annie's voice burning in his ear. 20 knots, they say, as he sailed into the harbor, through the fire of 2 Yesler's pier. Through the smoke, she was there, waiting for her John to come home. As the city burned on all around, with one hand on the tiller and another around her, he sails her off into the Sound. John, he was a sailor in the waters of the Sound. He played the wind like strings. On topmast high, he'd fly through the air, just like his heart had wings, just like he could touch his dreams. Geli Wuerzner and Betsy Tinn tonight.
track 6.
Yeah, we're adding them up. We'll have an album by the time the night is done. This next song is a song by Andrew Bird, and he's this incredible artist. Check him out. And he wrote this song for his kids, and it struck me that it's that moment of when your kids are so young, they don't know the difference between you and I. Everything's blended in this oneness. There is no yes and no. It's just there's this thing, and you're starting to form your life, right? And then there's this moment where they become their own self. And this is a song about right before that moment. Child, managed by a stiff cross current. You were anything but mild. Yes and no just simply weren't invented yet. Oh yes, oh no. Then one day you had it, exiled your close advisors. Ousted your dog-eared rabbits, through with pacificers now. You're through with pacificers now. Here we go, mistaking clouds for mountains, oh. It's the thing that brings the sparrows to the fountains, oh. Makes you run for the highlands, oh. Here we go, mistaking clouds for mountains, oh. Autonomy. Then one day you had it, exiled your close advisors. Ousted your dog-eared rabbits. You're through with pacificers. You're through with pacificers now. Oh. Here we go, mistaking clouds for mountains, oh. It's the thing that brings the sparrows to the fountains, oh. Run for the highlands, oh. Here we go, mistaking clouds for for mountains, oh, autonomy. Mountains, oh. It's the thing that makes the sparrows to the fountains, oh. It's the thing that makes you run for the highlands, oh. Here we go, mistaking clouds for mountains, oh. Well done. Pretty song. Okay, next song goes to Soul Food. Soul Food tonight. A one of a kind in this neighborhood, a one of a kind in this world. Let's give it up for Kevin and Makia and the staff here tonight. For the best coffee in town. For books on every single different path you can possibly imagine. Coming in here, a song for all the paths. Oh, Jesus, I love you, and I love Buddha too. Rama, Krishna, Guru, Dev, Tao Te Ching, and Mohammed, all right. All right, you hear me? All right. I love you and Buddha too. Is the universe your thought? You are you and you are not. You are many, you are one. Ever ending, just begun. All right. Yeah, all right. I love you and Buddha too. All right. Say there is just one way to love you, God, and come to you. We are all a part of you. You are unnameable, you are unknowable. All we have is metaphor. That's what time and space are for. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, I love you and Buddha too. All right. I love you, and I love Buddha too. Rama, Krishna, Guru, Dev, Tao Te Ching, and Mohammed, all right. She came to me in a dream last night. It's a little dark, it was hard to see. From out of the black whispers my name in a voice as hot as a flame. She leaned close to me, asked me to dance. Said, boy, this might be your last chance. Stand close to me now, look right in my eyes. Now tell me, how bad do you really wanna touch the skies? I am all life. I will sing, I will dance and scream. I am all life. I will be who I am. want to be here now. Oh man, he sits beside himself at a table neath the window near the door. I stop and think to myself, did he ever really want more? Did he laugh? Did he live? Did he love and forgive? Did he yell just as loud as he could? And at the end of his day, does he sit back and say all the things he wished he would? I am all I will sing, I will dance and scream. I am all I will be who I want to be here now. Do you laugh? Do you live? Do you love and forgive? Do you yell just as loud as you could? And at the end of your day, do you sit back and say all the things you wished you would? I am all I will sing, I will dance and scream. I am all I will be who I want to be here now. Yeah, like that. All of that wrapped up into one. That's Under This Roof. It's nice hanging out with you guys tonight. It's nice to get a chance the first Friday of every month to do this. And the kids are screaming. That means the music's going good. They're grooving. I think technically that the kids section is bass. So, if any of you are it or are running from who's it, kids section is home base. So you're free there. Walk down the street with you. I don't turn to my side. Keep my eyes on the destination and pretend I am fine. 'cause you're like your own small planet with your own gravitational pull. And I've convinced myself I don't need to breathe your atmosphere. I am fooled. I am fooled. I'm a fool. It seems so simple. Really, every route of reason leads me away. But I've always charted the course less traveled, and I'm never docked in the bay. So as my tiny ship bobs quietly, I can see the outline of your coast. And I believe my captain has failed me, and I'm drifting much too close, too close. Oh, too close. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. A long way, long way from home. Sometimes I feel like a bird in the sky. Sometimes I feel like a bird in the sky. Sometimes I feel like a bird in the sky. A long way from home. Sometimes I feel like freedom is near. Sometimes I feel like freedom is here. Sometimes I feel like freedom is near. But I'm so far gone. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. A long way from home. Until the philosophy that holds one race superior and another inferior. Until the color of man's skin is no more significant, no, than the color of his eyes. Everywhere is home. Everywhere is home. A revolution never come with a warning. A revolution never send you an omen. A revolution just to rise like the morning. Ring the alarm, we got to wake up the snoring. Never worry about the future. They're telling you to never worry about the torture. They're telling you that you will never see the horror. Spend it all today and we'll do you tomorrow. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up. They're telling you to never worry about the future. Right now is the future. Free peace with the bank accounts in Bahamas. Wall Street crime will never send you to the slammer. Tell all the children in the arms of the mamas. The F-15 is a homicide bomber. TV commercials for a Papa Bill culture. Drug companies circle in like a vulture. Amaraki babies with a G.I. Joe collar. 10 years from now, is anybody gonna bother? Yell, fire! Oh! Yell, fire! The revolution never come with a warning. The revolution never sent you an omen. A revolution just to rise like the morning. Ring the alarm, we got to wake up the snoring. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Everyone addicted to the same nicotine. Everyone addicted to the same gasoline. Everyone addicted to the Technicolor screen. Everybody gotta get their hands on the same green. From the banks of the river to the banks of the greedy. All of the rich is taken back by the needy. We come from the country, we come from the city. Play us on a record, you can play us on a CD. All the shit they giving us is fertilizer. The seeds that we planted, we can never brutalize her. Tell the corporations they will never globalize it. Like Washington says, legalize it. Boys and the girls and the bass and the treble, rumbling in the speakers and it makes me want to revel. Throw your hands up and take it to another level. Never, ever, ever make a deal with the devil. Yell, fire! Oh, yell, fire! 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 morning. Revolution never sends you an omen. Revolution just arrives like the morning. Ring the alarm, we got to wake up the snoring. My gosh. Here's to you guys. It's nice being here as a tribe tonight. My favorite part of watching a string player play with a bow is ripping through those hairs of the bow and it's flying everywhere. It's great. It's great. That's my favorite part. I don't know how the bow feels about it. I don't know. More cello. We got to make every chord worth it. They were too. Oh. Okay, let's do Badlands. Do one more song, and then let's do the big raffle. Let's do Badlands. Got you. That person was outside the kids area. Privilege hanging out with you guys tonight. It means the world to see you here. Thank you with all my heart. Thanks. Lights out tonight. There's trouble in the heartland. Got a head-on collision smashing through my guts. Man, I'm caught in a crossfire that I don't understand. But there's one thing I know for sure. I don't give a damn about the same old played out scenes. I don't give a damn for just the in-betweens. I got my heart, I got my soul, got control right now. I believe in the love that you gave me, and I believe in the faith that can save me, and I believe, and I hope, and I pray that one day this may raise me above these badlands. We gotta live it every day. And the broken heart stands is the price we all must pay. And I'll keep pushing till it's understood, until these badlands start treating us good. Push, push, until they tell us the truth. Get your back burning. I've been working in the wheel till you get your facts learned. Well, I got my facts, yep, learned real good right now. All men wanna be rich, rich men wanna be king, and the king ain't satisfied till he rules everything. Gonna go out tonight, I'm gonna find out what I got. I'm gonna find out who I am. an ocean deep inside. Hell, that it ain't no sin to be glad you're alive. Gonna find one face that ain't looking through me, and I'm gonna find one place. I'm gonna stand right here until they look me in the eyes. Oh, right here, oh, tonight. Lights out tonight, trouble in the heartland. Miss Betsy Tinn on the cello, Geli Wuerzner on the viola. You guys here in the house tonight making this happen. Want to bring the lovely, beautiful Ramona up to the stage. And, yeah, oh, cool, lots and lots of raffles. Thank you very much for supporting. And let's see, how many prizes are there? 3. 3, 2. What's the official?
I'll throw in my bow hair if someone wants it.
There's 2 and bow hair. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then there's one more pound of coffee.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So 3? Good. Okay. Musician, we can count to 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our limit. That's our. Okay. So for this prize, it will be. Oh, one more raffle ticket. Oh, I'm just gonna have. And we're drawing for first the pound of coffee.
With the CD?
Pound of coffee CD, sticker, and download card. And which CD is it? Yay! That's a really good one, too. And it's Betsy's album download card. Okay, an honest face you want to pick? See who's got a sticker. Oh, you got a sticker? Oh, okay. Ramona, you don't have a sticker in there. We all trust you.
Yes.
Right? This is, you're the number girl.
Oh. 508 381. Anybody? Oh, we have a winner. Oh, it's right behind you.
It's good to see you here tonight, Frank. Yeah, man. See, I told it would pay off for coming. Uh-huh. Thanks for supporting. Okay. Miss Mona, for prize number 2, which is same thing.
Okay, we have another coffee. And 508 340. 340. Oh!
Yay! Yoo-hoo! Cafe Luso donated the coffee today. Yeah, Philip, he wanted to make sure he was helping and supporting Cafe Luso. Okay. One more bag of coffee, a CD download card for the last.
And throw in a download card and a sticker too.
Yeah.
So now that there's 3,
We'll do 3.
So the same thing again.
So 508 295. 295. Anybody? Bueller? 295? Nobody? There's no name on the back of this either.
There's no names on any of them.
Oh.
Okay.
In absentia.
You have to be here
You have to
win.
be here.
It's part of the fun. Okay. Another one, right? Yeah. This one is 508 287.
287.
287. Okay. Let's
The
do
more
it.
the merrier. It's raining red up here. Let's go.
8675309. Sorry, I had to. I had your attention. I had to. Sorry. Still be my friend. Sorry. 508 508-339.
I got that one too.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you can't win twice. Right? I know you know that.
Here we go.
There's all the rules you didn't see in fine print over there. Okay. This is a good one.
This is really special.
Really
special.
508-331. Hey! There we go. I'd like to... That's great. I'd like to bring Taylor Larson up here to help us finish the night tonight. We're going to end with gold and E. E, B, D, D, E. Yeah, this is totally the transcendental one too, can't you? I'm kind of... This is track 7. Hopefully the last track on the album.
There's a bonus track.
There's always a bonus track. Right. Right? Oh yeah, 137. That's funny. I know, the babies are in E. They're doing really good. Thanks for coming out tonight, guys. Wouldn't trade her for gold. I'm walking on moonbeams. I was born with a silver spoon. Gonna be me. Gonna be door be closed, then a row of home start building. Tear your curtains down, for sunlight is like gold. You better be you. Do what you can do. When you're walking on moonbeams, staring out to sea, staring out to sea. Skin was soil. How long do you think before they start digging? And if your life was gold, how long do you think you'd stay? I love her so. I wouldn't trade her for gold. Mr. Taylor Larson on the harp. Geli Wuerzner on the viola, Betsy Tinn on the cello. Thanks for coming out tonight, guys. And thanks for being a part and contributing. And tell your friends, or if you have got extra tools in the tool shed that you don't use anymore, bring them down here tomorrow. Or extra gloves, or boots, or socks, wool socks, or Shell gas cards or Costco cards or granola bars or whatever it's going to take them to dig their families and friends and our brothers and sisters out of the mud. Thanks for being a part of tonight. Thanks.
Clint.
Have a good, safe night. Love you. Bless y'all.